इस बदलते दौर में तू ही मेरे मन का सुकून है। दुनिया के इस शोर में तुमने थामा हाथ है मेरा। इस बदलते दौर में तू ही मेरे मन का सुकून है। दुनिया के इस शोर में पाए हैं तुमसे सभी खजाने। मैंने जायदाद में हम तो सदा महफूज हुए हैं ईश्वर तेरी याद में। पाए हैं तुमसे सभी खजाने। मैंने जायदाद में हम तो सदा महफूज हुए हैं ईश्वर तेरी याद में। मौला तेरी याद में, या रब तेरी याद में, दाता तेरी याद में।
Om Shanti. Good morning. Translation okay? Translation is all right? Yeah? Double translation okay?
Yeah, they can.
They can hear? Okay. Today is 9th of November. We listen to Baba's Sakar Murli. Baba is talking about devotion and knowledge, the contrast between the devotion and knowledge. And one interesting thing Baba's explained is, in order to become pure from impure, Baba says your children have to become knowledgeable from devotee. Any sanskar of devotion, bhakti, can never make us pure. Because devotion means ignorance. Devotion means a path of stumbling. We stumble, we'll fall down. Yes, temporary, momentarily we get some joy. However, soul cannot experience eternal happiness Number one. Second, soul cannot become pure. Because whatever the devotion is ritual. It's not study. It's study that makes the soul wealthy. It's yoga based on knowledge. Yoga makes the soul purify. And so Baba says, renounce or change from a devotee to a knowledgeable soul. It's also very interesting to understand what it means by a devotee. We are not devotees anymore, are we? But yet we still have that sanskar of devotion. Many of the Brahmins still remember Baba. The relationship with Baba we have is two levels. One is spiritual relationship and one is devotional relationship, religious relationship. Many a times we still remember Baba in religious, relationship, a relationship of a devotion as God. We say God as Father, but then still that heart is not. So it's very important to establish that spiritual relationship with Baba, not a devotional, not a ritual, not a, that bhakti relationship. Only then soul can be purified. Because devotion means asking, praying. Many of Baba's children, we still ask Baba. Whenever there is difficulty, we say, oh, let me go and remember Baba. That's devotion. My relationship with God as a father, as a friend, as whether he gives me not, whether I get not, whether I have a problem or not, I still have a relationship with him. I don't have to run to him when I have problem. That's bhakti. I don't have to ask him for anything. He's God. He's the creator. He's the knower of three aspects of time. Yes, I do mention, but it's not like we do, we used to do in devotion, in bhakti. Remind God, ask him, and we bargain. And we also say, you do this, I do this. That sort of thing. That's all devotion. And so it's very, very important to also understand what it means to be devotional relationship or that spiritual relationship or knowledgeable soul and a devotee soul. That in itself is a beautiful, elaborated subject. So many other things Baba's explained today. Beautiful, beautiful, the consciousness, the shift of consciousness Baba's explained. So we listen with attention. The Sakar Murli 10th, sweet children, the Father has come to change you from devotee souls to knowledgeable souls, to change you from impure to pure. The Murli goes till 7:30. Yeah. Question. What thoughts do you knowledgeable children constantly have? Answer. I'm an imperishable soul. Sorry. This body is perishable. I have taken 84. All well? Come again? Is 9th here? Or did I say 10? I'm sorry. Today is 9th and today is Saturday, if I remember. Yes. Sorry, because as I took the Murli, the date was 10, so it registered in my mind 10. 10 is Avyakt Murli, which we listen tomorrow. Yeah, so what knowledgeable souls constantly think here? Not about date, not about day, not about year. I'm imperishable soul. This body is perishable. I have taken 84 bodies, actually 83 bodies. Yeah, 84th is nobody. I'm soul. This is the last birth. Souls never become smaller or larger. It is the bodies that becomes large or small. It is the body that has eyes, but it is I, the soul, that sees through them. Baba gives a third eye of knowledge to you souls. He cannot teach unless he takes the support of a body. There are thoughts that you knowledgeable children constantly have. I am a soul, I'm light, I'm might, I'm a soul. 14 years of tapasya, the beginning of yagya, was just this, nothing else. I'm a soul, I'm light, I'm a soul, I'm light, I'm might, I'm light, I'm might. I see you a soul, I see you a soul, I see Radhika, soul, Jasoda, soul, I am soul, you are soul, Narayan, soul. So Baba practiced and Baba enabled all seniors then to practice this. This is the bottom line of spirituality. Any transformation is possible with this one practice. Many a times Baba's children ask, what effort should we make this year? All-time effort. Second question, what is one thing that I can do all time? I get confused. Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Don't have to do many things. Only thing, only effort, all time to practice soul consciousness. I am light, I am soul. I'm light, you are light. That's all the practice we have to do. And the rest of the things follows automatically. Yeah. Om Shanti. Who said this?
So,
Who said this? It was the soul who said this. Who said this? The imperishable soul said this. Through the body. There's a vast difference between the soul and the body. The body is a large puppet made of 5 elements. Even if a body is small, it is still much larger than the soul. To begin with, it is a very small fetus. Then it grows a little larger, soul enters it. It continues to grow and becomes so big. Yeah, 7 feet. Some are, big. A soul is a living being. A puppet is of no use until a soul enters it. So what is the body? Puppet. Yeah. And who's the one who play the puppet show? And who is that soul? I am the soul. It never becomes smaller or larger. It's never destroyed. In Hindi, 3 words. Ajar, Amar, Avinashi. Ajar, Amar, Avinashi. Yeah. So it cannot be destroyed. It cannot grow small or big. The Father, the Supreme Soul, has explained to you, I am imperishable, whereas this body is perishable. I enter it to play my part. You now think about these matters. Previously, you neither knew about souls nor the Supreme Soul. You just used to
நீங்க
say, Oh Supreme
நீங்க வந்து
Father, Supreme
புரிஞ்சுக்கிங்க.
Soul.
ஓ பரமாத்மா, சுப்ரீம் சோல்.
Okay. For the sake of it. Oh Supreme Soul, Supreme Father, for the sake of it. You used to consider yourself to be souls, but someone then told you that you were Supreme Soul. Some guru, yeah? And who told you that you're a Supreme Soul? It was gurus and the scriptures of the path of devotion. No one will tell you this in the golden age. Yeah? Father has now given you the understanding that you're his children. A soul is natural. Beautiful line. A soul is natural. Yeah? We don't have to really also think I'm a peaceful soul, I'm a peaceful soul, I'm a peaceful soul. No. I become soul, I feel myself as a soul. I start feeling peace, natural, because soul is natural, whereas body is a natural, made of clay. A body speaks, moves when a soul is in it. Your children now know that the Father comes and explains to you souls. Only at the confluence age does incorporeal Shiv Baba speaks to you through this body. These eyes are part of the body. The Father now gives each of you an eye of
இப்ப
knowledge.
தந்தை வந்து ஒவ்வொரு ஆத்மாக்கும் ஞானங்கிறது இப்ப கொடுத்திருக்காரு.
And there isn't any of this knowledge in a soul. There is eye of ignorance. If there isn't knowledge in the soul, then there is the eye of ignorance. Souls receive an eye of knowledge when Father comes. Until then, we had eye of ignorance because we see through these eyes, not through these eyes. It is the soul that does everything. The soul acts through the body. When you understand that the Father has adopted this body, yeah, he explains the secrets of himself and also the secrets of the beginning, middle, and the end of the world. He gives this knowledge of the whole play. Previously, you didn't know anything. Yes, this definitely is a play. The cycle of the world keeps turning, but no one knows how it turns. You now receive the knowledge of the Creator and the beginning, middle, and end of the creation. Everything else is devotion, except the understanding of self, Creator, and the creation. Three things: self, creation, and Creator. Rest everything is devotion. Because only these three things are eternal: self, Creator, and the creation. These are the eternal things that always, always, always exists. Everything else is devotion. Father comes and makes you into knowledgeable souls. Previously, you were devotee souls. Your souls used to perform devotion. Your souls are now listening to this
இப்ப
knowledge.
நீங்க ஆத்மாக்கள் வந்து கேக்குறீங்க.
Devotion is called another word, darkness. You can't say that you met God by performing devotion. No. The Father has explained that there is the part of devotion and there's also the part of knowledge. Role, in that particular time, knowledge comes. You understand that at the time you used to perform devotion, there was no happiness. You know, people used to cry. Even while reading scriptures, people used to cry. Rama took away Sita, Pandava fight with the Kauravas, and oh, cry, cry, cry. Go to temple, cry, cry, cry. Go to church, cry, cry, cry. You know, no happiness. While performing devotion, you would stumble along searching for God. You now understand that creating sacrificial fires, doing penance, giving donations, performing charitable acts, whilst trying to find God only leads you stumbling along and becoming distressed. You become tamaprada
automatic.
as you continue to fall. To act wrongly, very important, to act wrongly means to become dirty. To act any wrong actions means to become dirty. You also become impure. It wasn't that you performed devotion in order to become pure. No. Without being made pure by God, you cannot go to the pure world. This is the final statement. That doesn't mean that you cannot meet God unless you have become pure. No. You know, only the sick people go to the doctor. Healthy people may not go to the doctor. So it is not necessary only I become pure only then I meet God. No. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you cannot meet God unless you have become pure. People ask God to come and purify them. It is pure one who meet God in order to purify. God does not meet pure ones. God does not meet pure ones. God does not meet Lakshmi and Narayan. He means in golden age. Lakshmi Narayan in golden age. God comes and purifies you impure ones, and you then leave your bodies. Pure ones cannot reside in this impure, Tamopradhan world. The Father purifies you and then disappears. Baba also mentioned this yesterday. He comes, he does his task, he disappears. His part in the drama is wonderful. Souls are not visible. Even if someone were to have a vision of a soul, he wouldn't be able to understand. It's just a spark of light. How would I know what it was? You know, it just comes and goes. I'm sure many of us would have had that spark. Just you know, we would see through these eyes, but we wouldn't know what it was. You are able to understand about everyone else. You realize that this one is this and that one is that. You remember them. People want to have a vision of someone in their living form, but there's no benefit in that. There's a story in India, you know, about this particular thing. One young, I don't know if I can, let me finish. I'll tell you the story. Okay? So people want to have a vision.
So மற்றவங்களுக்கு அந்த காட்சிகள் இருக்காது.
Someone who is in a living form, but there's no benefit in it. Acha, even if you did see them in a living form, what would be the benefit of that? Even if you do have a vision, that vision would disappear again. Your desire for happiness will only be fulfilled for a temporary period. That's called the temporary happiness of a moment. The desire you had for a vision was fulfilled. That's all. That was all. The main thing here is to change from impure to pure. Not to see, not to hear, not to do something, but to change from impure to pure. If you become pure, you become a deity and go to heaven. In the scriptures, they've written that the duration of each cycle is hundreds of thousands of years. They think that there are still 40,000 years of Iron Age left. Baba explains that the whole cycle lasts for 5,000 years. And so human beings are in darkness. That's ignorance, no awareness of time. What's life? What's life? Life is equal to time. That's it. How old am I? How many years I'm going to live more? I'm sick, go to the doctor, how much time I have. So whole life is nothing but time, isn't it? Every birthday, one candle goes. So it's all about time. Every thought, time. So life is equal to time. So the whole cycle lasts for 5,000 years, and so human beings are in darkness. That is called immense darkness. No one has any of this knowledge. All of that is devotion. Ever since Ravan came, devotion has been here with him. When the Father comes, he brings this knowledge with him. It's only once that you receive the inheritance of this knowledge from the Father. You can't receive it again and again. Only once in the entire cycle. We receive only once, yeah? Not again and again. There is no need for you to give this knowledge to anyone there in the Golden Age. Only those who are ignorant receive knowledge. No one knows the Father at all. They don't say anything without insulting the Father. That's devotion.
Om Shanti Shanti Om Shanti Shanti अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो होगा दूर अंधेरा शिव का कर लो ध्यान आ रहा पावन पुण्य सवेरा तुम हो कौन कहाँ से आए अपने आप को जानो राजयोग के द्वारा अपना परम पिता पहचानो इसी राजपथ पर चलकर तुम पालो अपना बसेरा दुलारे ज्योति बिंदु ही तोड़ेगा ये माया मोह का घेरा अंतर मन में ज्योति जगा लो होगा दूर अंधेरा ओम शांति ओम शांति ओम शांति
So, Baba's talking about it's only once that we receive the inheritance of this knowledge from the Father. We can't receive it again and again. There's no need for you to give this knowledge to anyone there. Only those who are ignorant receive knowledge. No one knows the Father. They don't say anything without insulting the Father. You children now understand that this too, you say that God is not omnipresent, that He is the Father of all souls, whereas they say, no, God is in the pebbles and stones. In Perth, they have a garden and they have painted Shiv Baba on the stepping stone. I said, maybe you have started putting Baba in pebbles and stones. You children have clearly understood that devotion is totally distinct from the knowledge. There isn't the slightest bit of this knowledge in it. The time period completely changes. The name of God changes. The name of human beings also changes. In the beginning, they called deities, then warriors, merchants, and Shudras. This is called as Virat Rup. The mighty Vishnu is shown the different forms. The hair part is Brahman, because hair is grows from the scalp, but still it is detached. You can cut the hair, but it doesn't pain, no pain. So Brahman, though in the family, household, they're detached from the family. They are Brahmins. Those who have deities are shown on the face part is deities. Deities are those who are detached from, they use the sense organs, but they're different from it. They show divinity through their face, their eyes, their divinity through the face, deities. Shoulders, warriors, they fight. So warriors, shoulder. Merchants, stomach, because they earn money for stomach, okay? And Shudras, legs. So this is how the Vishnu, form of Vishnu, they've shown these 4 stages, 5. Those are human beings with divine virtues. The deities, human beings with divine virtues. Whereas these human beings have devilish traits. They're completely dirty. Guru Nanak said, Many people earn their living in an unrighteous way. If someone else were to say this, people would instantly say that is insulting them. However, Father says all of it belongs to the devilish community. He clearly explains to you that is the community of Rama and the other is the community of Ravan. Gandhiji also used to say that he would like to have the kingdom of Rama. In the kingdom of Rama, all are viceless. In the kingdom of Ravan, all are vicious. This kingdom is called a brothel, the very depths of hell. रो रो नरक, हिंदी में रो रो नरक कहते हैं, the depths of hell. At this time, human beings are in the river of poison. Human beings, animals, etc., all are alike. There's no praise of human beings. You children are the one who conquer the five vices and receive a deity status by changing from humans into the deities. Everything else finishes. Deities used to reside in the golden age. Devils now reside in the iron age. Where are we? It means half devil, half deity. Confluence of. Actually, that's the truth. We still have the evil vices in us, and we are going towards the heaven. So we are leaving this and we are taking that. So halfway through. And still we haven't completely changed. Yeah. And so we are in the confluence. Everything else, Baba says, will finish. What is the sign of devils? Five vices. Simple. Very simple definition. Virtues means deities. Sign of devil, five vices. So if I have any of them, what am I? Deities are called completely viceless. No name and trace, actually. Doesn't know what it means to get angry. Doesn't know what it means to have attachment. Doesn't know what it means to have jealousy. You know, that's deity. No currency there, probably. Yeah. So no attachment. Have relationship, but no attachment. Whereas devils are completely vicious. Those deities are 16 celestial degrees full. Whereas here, there are no degrees. Everyone celestial degrees, and the bodies have completely, totally degraded. The Father now sits here and explains to you children. This is beautiful line. Father sits here and explains to you children that he comes to change the old vicious world. He changes the kingdom of Ravana, the brothel, into the temple of Shiva. They have used the name Trimurti House. In Delhi, there is a road called Trimurti Road. Trimurti, a house. Previously, they never had these names. What should it really be? To whom does this whole world belong? It belongs to the Supreme Soul. The world of God is pure. So Golden Age is the world of God. It's a beautiful name, isn't it? The world of God is pure for half a cycle and impure for half the cycle, other half. The Father is called the Creator, and so this is His world. The Father explains, I am the Master. These are the direct, lines of Almighty. Almighty. I am the Master. I am this sentient being, means living being, the seed, the ocean of knowledge. I have all the knowledge. No one else has this knowledge. You understand that only the Father has the knowledge of the beginning, middle, and end of the world cycle. All of the other things are told stories. The main told story is very bad one. And this is why Father complains. You have been thinking that I'm in pebbles and stones and cats and dogs. Yeah, also rats maybe, I don't know. Yeah, rat. Yeah, rat is worshipped. Rat is supposed to be Ganesha's chariot. He rides on rat. Once Sudesh Didi asked a priest, she was a child, she said, she was taken to the temple and the Pandit was giving a story on Ganesha's day. She said, Ganesha is so big. Ganesha is elephant, isn't it? If elephant is riding on a, rat dies. So will he get another rat? Pandit said, sit down. You're too small to ask questions. Sit down. Because there are many rats, na? They said, if this rat dies, will he get another rat? Look what a bad state you have come to. The difference between the human beings of the new world, the human beings of the old world, is like that of day and night. Vast contrast, difference. For half a cycle, impure human beings bow their heads to the pure deity idols. It has also been explained to you, children, that worship in the beginning is of Shiv Baba. Shiv Baba is the one who changes you from worshippers into those who are worthy of worship. That's a big contrast as well. Ravan changes you from being worthy to worshippers. Ravan changes you, and Ram also changes, and we are in between. Each one is changing us. Then, according to the drama plan, Father makes you worthy of worship. There are the names, Ravana, etc. Asuras or deities, devils, they had many names. And all the names started from D, most of them D means bad. Dushyasana, Duryodhana, all D, and Ravana, etc. When they celebrate Dasara, they invite so many people from abroad, but they don't understand the significance of it at all. They defame the deities a great deal, but it is not like that, whatever people talk about. They say that God is beyond name and fame, name and form, but that would mean that he doesn't exist at all. If there is a name, there is a form. There is a form, there is a name. So if they say God is beyond the name and form, so it means he doesn't exist. Yeah. In the same way, the play, etc., that they create are nothing like that. That is the intellects of the human beings. Human dictates are called devilish dictates. All the kings, queens, and subjects, everyone becomes the same. This is called a devil world. All keep insulting one another. We insult God, we insult one another. Therefore, Father explains, children, when you sit here, consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. When you were ignorant, you used to say that God was up above. Now you understand that the Father has come down here. So where should I remember? Up above or down below? Question? Yeah? So therefore, you now realize that he is not up above. You have called the Father here into this body. Even whilst you're sitting at your centers, you understand that Shiv Baba is in Madhuban, in this one's body. It was then, yeah? On the path of devotion, you used to think that God was up above. You used to call out, God, oh God. Do you now remember Father? Where do you remember now? What do you sit and do? You understand that he is in the body of Brahma, and so you definitely have to remember him here. Yeah? Brahma is God's face. Yes? So you remember him here. You understand that he is in the body of Brahma. So you definitely have to remember here. He's not up above. He has come here at this most auspicious confluence age. Father says, I've come here to make you very elevated. Your children remember him here, whereas the devotees remember him up above. Even if you're abroad, you still say that Shiv Baba is in the body of Brahma. Our body is definitely needed. Wherever you sit, you would definitely remember him here in Madhuban. Yeah? Baba, listen to Murli here, but mind is there. Shiv Baba has come in Brahma, and Shiv Baba, Bap Dada is relating, the knowledge. You have to remember him in the body of Brahma. Only then we can see the expressions, understand his love, talking, seeing. Some senseless people don't accept Brahma. Baba, don't tell you not to remember Brahma. How can Shiv Baba be remembered without remembering Brahma? How many of you comfortable remembering Brahma? How many of you are comfortable remembering Brahma, remembering Shiv Baba through Brahma? Okay with Brahma? Okay with Brahma? How many not okay with Brahma? You're not okay with Brahma? Okay. Who else? You, brother? Oh, okay. Oh, just one. All right. The Father says, I am this body. You remember me in this one, and this is why you remember both Bap and Dada. Your intellects have the knowledge that this one is a separate soul. Shiv Baba doesn't have a body of his own. The Father says, I take the support of matter. The Father sits here and explains the whole significance of Brahmand and the beginning, middle, and end of the world. No one else knows this, knows about the Brahmand. Brahmand means it's not Brahma, it is Brahm. Brahm is element, sixth element, yeah? The Brahm element, the place in which you and I, Baba says you and I reside. The Brahm element, the land of peace, is the peace where the Supreme Father and non-Supreme Soul resides. Yeah? We are all non-Supreme Souls, but Shiv Baba is Supreme Soul. We all reside there. The land of peace is a very sweet name. All of these matters are in your intellects. Originally, you were residents of the great Brahma element. This is called the land of Nirvana, the land beyond sound. All of these matters are now in your intellects. When there is devotion, there isn't a single word of this knowledge. We never even knew what it meant by Brahman or what it meant by Nirvana. We never knew anything. This is called the most auspicious confluence age when change takes place. Devils reside in the old world, deities reside in the new world. Therefore, Father, deities and devils, different worlds. Therefore, the Father has to come to change them. You won't know any of this in the Golden Age. You are now in the Iron Age, you still do not know. When you are in the new world, you will not know anything of this old world. Now that you are in the old world, you have no knowledge of the new world. People don't know when the new world existed. They speak of hundreds of thousands of years. You children understand that the Father only comes at the confluence of every cycle. He comes and explains the significance of variety tree. He also explains to you children how the cycle spins or turns. Your business is to explain this to others. It takes a lot of time to explain to each one individually. This is why I explain to many at the same time. Many come and understand. You have to explain these sweet matters to many. You explain at the exhibitions, etc. I don't know if in West you have exhibitions at all. You have exhibitions here? You do? Okay. People come to see? So many come and understand. You have to explain these things to many. So at the time of Shiv Jayanti, invite many and explain clearly to them. You can tell them accurately about the duration of this play. These are the topics that we will explain to you. When we invite, write the topics. What is the Shiv Jayanti, celebration? We'll explain to you. Father explains this knowledge to you through that you become deities. Just as you understand it and become deities, in the same way, you have to inspire others to become the same. Father has explained this to us. We are not defaming anyone. We simply say that this knowledge is the path to salvation. Only the one Satguru takes everyone across. No one except the one takes us across. Extract such main points and explain them. No one except the Father can give all of this knowledge. And so simply, there is no script, no way, nothing can explain the depth of spirituality in such a very, very simple and straight lines. Yeah. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love and remembrances, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bapdada. The spiritual father says namaste to your spiritual children. The spiritual children says namaste. Yes. Essence Vadharana first. In order to change from a worshipper into one who is worthy of worship, become completely viceless, become knowledgeful, and change yourself. So many of the points Baba gave for the retreat, transformation. So change fully, change yourself. Do not chase after temporary happiness. Second, you must remember both Bab and Dada. You cannot remember Shiv Baba without remembering Brahma. On the path of devotion, you remembered him up above. Now that he has entered the body of Brahma, you have to remember both of them. Many times we have this question. Sometimes Baba says, don't even remember Brahma. And sometimes Baba says, you should remember. Yeah? What Baba says. Why Baba keeps changing. Any question? Any such questions?
Maybe when Brahma Baba, when he speaks, he says to become good as himself, that always remember Shiva Baba. When Shiva Baba is combined with Brahma, then he gives direction that way.
Okay, let me finish. Blessings. Today's blessing. May you have all rights with a firm faith and intoxication of having victory in every act. May you have all rights with a firm faith and intoxication of having victory in every act. Victory is our birthright. Constantly continue to fly in this awareness. No matter what happens, bring this into your awareness. I'm constantly victorious. No matter what happens, let this faith be firm. Very good, very good. Beautiful line. The basis of intoxication is faith. If faith is lacking, there will be less intoxication. That is why it is said, those whose intellect have faith are victorious. Do not be one who only sometimes have faith. The Father is imperishable, so you have a right to imperishable attainments. Let there be the faith and intoxication of having victory in every act of yours. Slogan. Stay under the canopy of the Father's love, stay under the canopy of the Father's love, and no obstacle will be able to stay. Om Shanti. Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, can I take a minute? Yeah? Yeah? All right. It is Shiv Baba who purifies the soul. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very good. Very good. And Shiv Baba will not go to golden age. Yes or no? Yes or no? Very good. And we are going to travel with whom? Who is the first Narayana? Who is Krishna? Brahma Baba? Very good. How many of us want to be with Krishna? Dance with Krishna? Hands up, please. Very good. Thank you. Even you who don't believe in Brahma? Very good. So who is going to become Krishna? Shiv Baba or Brahma? Who is going to become Krishna? Shiv Baba or Brahma? Very good. So you want to dance with Krishna, we want to play with Krishna, we want to travel with Krishna. So we have to have a relationship with Krishna. The entire cycle, we are traveling with Brahma Baba. And so I need to have that relationship with him. As we among ourselves should have very, 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 very love. Many times Baba's explained the family, Brahman family is very, very essential, very important. Without Brahman family, no progress, please. I know you are a very difficult person. I know you give problems. I know you insult me. I know you don't love me. I know you cause problem for me. I don't like you around me. This is true. But that's good. Yes. Those who have no karmic account with their Lokik family will definitely have problems in a Lokik family. Because your accounts are not with Lokiks, but with Alaukiks. But anyway, we have accounts. We have to anyway settle. You get married, you have accounts with your children, your husband, your wife. You don't marry, you have accounts here. Accounts are still there, wherever you are. That's for sure. So never ever think, oh, even in Baba's home, there is problem. It's better I go out. Anyway, at least you have Baba here to help us. Who is there? Your husband might leave you and go. Your wife will go with the other man. So what will you do there? Here Baba is with us. He will hold your hand. He will never let you go. But nobody is to guide there. We say Baba, 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 and we can live our life very happily. No one is there to guide out there. So this Brahman family is very important, no matter who somebody is. If you're all the time causing me problem, I need to remember how much problem I would have caused you. That is how you would have felt when I did this to you. Yeah? Yes? Every time I feel bad because you're causing me whatever it is, so I need to, it's a time for me to realize this is how you felt when I did this to you. It's a realization, actually. Yeah? Anyway, so because this Brahman family is also very, very important, and this is the only way for me to progress. Because each one is my own reflection. You behave good with me, it means good, good, bad, bad. So it reflects the triggering, the triggers, people trigger my inner sanskaras, my inner habits, my nature, my values, whatever it is. So each person triggers and that which is hidden inside just comes out. So very, very important. Every Brahman soul is a mirror to see my own face, inner face. So mirror is very important. Yeah? Mirror is very important. And even having 10 mirrors at home, we still see our face in the mobile. Yeah? And some also see their face in the plate. In India, we have that still, they see the plate. Yeah. So each Brahman soul is a mirror, and mirror is very needed, very essential. And so when Brahman families must, how can we miss Brahma? Brahman families because of Brahma. And our journey, the guide through the journey in this world is Brahma Baba. Golden age, Krishna, Lakshmi Narayan, silver age, Rama, Sita, and then we travel again from the copper to iron. I have to go through. And now a human Baba, Baba becomes from Brahma, then we from human becomes Brahman, and from Brahman, Brahma becomes deity, and we Brahmins become deity. So it's a journey, we're all traveling together. So how can we let go of Brahma? And so we among ourselves should have very good love and relationship, and also with Brahma Baba. Not attachment, but love.
The final moments, we are supposed to remember Shiv Baba only, not Brahma Baba. Is that right?
Our state of mind, to create the state of mind, the elevated state of mind is Shiv Baba. To burn away all the sins, Shiv Baba. Etiquette, manners, whilst living in this world, how should I live? What should I do? Brahma. Brahma. How did Brahma Baba win over attachment? Brahma. Shiv Baba did not win over attachment. Shiv Baba did not win over angry. Shiv Baba did not win over jealousy. Shiv Baba don't have to do any effort, but Brahma did. Dadis did, Mama did. Yeah. So that's an example, living example. It's not a story, it's a history. Brahma created history. He was married. He had 5 children. He was a business person. He had lots of love to his children. Leave alone Brahma Baba. Leave alone Brahma Baba. I appreciate Jasoda Mata, Dada Lekraj's Lokik wife, Patna. As soon as Shiv Baba entered Brahma, he became Brahma from Dada Lekraj to Brahma. This lady started seeing his own husband. She lived with him for that long time, having children, living a Lokik life, very happy, contented life. Started seeing him as God. Started calling his her own husband Baba, Father. Can you imagine this? This is no less thing. No less thing. This is example how Brahma Baba, all those great souls were able to win over. Though they were in the household families, they had attachment, they had relationships, but still that spirituality, the great strength, the great power of spirituality made them overcome, because the relationship is very, very limited, actually speaking. They're all tags only needed here. The tag is necessary till you buy a product. After you buy, you remove the tag and throw, because that belongs to me. Now I can use it. Any relationship is so temporary. And to win over, to take the tag and throw, needs spiritual power. Make God your own. Only then I can remove the tag and throw. Until I hold on to those tags. Yeah. Om Shanti. So Brahma Baba is our alokik spiritual father. He is incorporeal father. Om Shanti. Can I take this out?
I just want to announce that after breakfast, anyone who wants to help is most welcome. So there'll be chopping of veggies for lunch, dishes, wiping tables. There is a sheet you can put your name on, or you can just find Serena. Maybe she's already gone down, or Deepika or myself. Just say you want to help, or Tim, and we'll point you where to go. But don't go into the kitchen unless you've got an actual task to do, please, or it gets too busy in there. Ranjani?
Om Shanti, good morning. Now 7:30 light exercise by Brother Warren.
Can we have a minute of silence before we go through all that? Thank you.
Seven thirty.
So
7:30 a.m. Brother Warren. Oh, sorry. Oh no. Okay, after follow this. Exercise by Warren Brother. After that, 8:50.